People are burning Labubus. Some said they felt comfortable having one inside the house. At first it sounded ridiculous, a cute little plush toy with sharp teeth somehow being cursed. But then people started connecting Labubus to something much older, an ancient Mesopotamian demon, a demon named Pazuzu. And once people saw the side-by-side images, the theory spread fast because Labubu already looks strange. The ears, the teeth, the smile, that stare. It does not look evil exactly, but it does look like it knows something. And suddenly people are asking the same question: what exactly did they bring into their homes? Before the demon rumors, Labubu was just a collectible, a weird little monster character created by artist Kasing Lung. Later it turned into a toy by Pop Mart. The whole appeal was simple. Labubu looked cute, but slightly wrong. Not scary enough to be horror, not innocent enough to be normal. That's what made it addictive. People clipped them onto designer bags, celebrities were seen with them, collectors lined up for them, resale prices jumped, blind boxes made it feel like gambling with a fuzzy little creature inside. And the more popular Labubu came, the more people started staring at the design. The wide grin, the pointed ears, the sharp little teeth, the eyes that somehow looked excited and dead at the same time. Most toys tried to look friendly. Labubu looked like it was pretending. And that uncomfortable feeling became the doorway for the entire theory. Pazuzu is not just some random demon people made up from TikTok. He comes from ancient Mesopotamian mythology and is usually shown as a disturbing, supernatural figure with animal features, wings, claws, and a strange face. Most modern people know of the name because of The Exorcist, where Pazuzu is tied to possession. So when people started placing Labubu next to images of Pazuzu, the comparison hit instantly. Even if you did not believe it, you could see why people clicked. Labubu, Pazuzu, two strange, similar sounding names. Eventually, this was not just a toy, this was a demon disguised as something cute. And once people believed that, every detail started looking suspicious. And the theory got its best piece of fuel. A clip from The Simpsons. In the episode, Marge buys what she thinks is a pizza-themed figure, but it turns out to be a Pazuzu statue.
Maggie, while Mommy and Daddy carouse downstairs, you'll be here in the dark with Pazuzu. When Pazuzu's eyes are glaring, it's time to go to bed. You'll see demon shadows fighting, but it's just inside your head. When Pazuzu's eyes are staring, the moonlight will turn red, 'cause Pazuzu's in your nightmares. Until we all are dead. Sweet dreams, Maggie. Don't let the Beelzebubs bite.
Once people found that clip, they started calling it another Simpsons prediction, and that changed the theory from Labubu looks like a demon to The Simpsons warned us about this years ago. That does not actually prove anything. No, but for a mystery video, this is where the story gets sticky, because viewers already know The Simpsons has a reputation online for predicting things. Most of those claims are exaggerated or taken out of context, but the reputation still exists. So when people saw a creepy little figure, a child, Pazuzu, and possession all in one clip, they did what the internet does best. They connected it to the newest trend, and Labubu was the perfect target. It was everywhere, it looked weird, it had a strange name, people were already suspicious, so the Simpsons clip did not create the theory, it gave the theory more fuel. The burning videos are what made this stop feeling like a meme. Now people were not just talking about Labubu being cursed, they were acting like they were removing something from their lives. One creator claimed her Labubu had been ruining things around her. She said it was cursed. She warned people not to buy them, and then she burned it.
I'm really gonna do it right now. It's on fire. Really, this is exactly what needs to happen. Because I got this little guy is not okay, and not this. I can't begin with what's happening. Bye bye, monster.
The Labubu demon theory worked because it did not need a lot of facts. It had the right feeling. The doll already lived in that uncomfortable space between cute and creepy. It was popular enough to be familiar, but weird enough to be suspicious. Then the internet added layers, ancient demon mythology, a Simpsons clip, people burning the dolls, claims of bad luck, AI generated demon comparison images, celebrity obsession. And when you stack those things quickly, it starts to feel like a pattern. Even if each piece is weak on its own, together they create momentum. That's why people fall into theories like this. They are not always convinced by one perfect piece of evidence. They are convinced by the feeling that there are too many coincidences. And Labubu had a lot of coincidences that were easy to edit into a scary story. Here is where the story changes, because when you slow everything down, the theory does start falling apart. Because Labubu was not created as a demon. The character came from Kasing Lung's fantasy world, inspired by fairy tales, folklore, elves, and mischievous little creatures. Are the monsters from Where the Wild Things Are demons too? Someone fact check that. They were comparing Labubu to dramatic demon images, some of which appear to be AI generated, or modern horror style edits. That matters, because if you generate a creepy enough demon image, you can make almost anything look connected to it. Put a Teletubby in a dark room with horror music. The internet can make anything feel cursed. So the real story is not that Labubu is secretly Pazuzu. The real story is that Labubu became so popular that people started looking for a darker explanation. And once the theory appeared, the algorithm rewarded the scariest version of it. That is how a collectible became a panic. Not because someone found hidden occult symbols, not because Pop Mart admitted anything, which they kind of did, but as a joke, but because the internet is extremely good at turning aesthetics into horror. Labubu looked creepy enough, Pazuzu sounded ancient enough, they are also very similar in a lot of ways, the Simpsons clip felt very coincidental enough, the burning videos looked dramatic enough, and together that was enough to make people believe there might be something there. So is Labubu actually a demon doll? Probably not. But the reason people believed it is still interesting, because this was never really about one toy. It was about how fast the internet can build a myth. A doll becomes popular, people get tired of seeing it, someone finds a creepy comparison. Then suddenly, a plastic collectible has a backstory older than civilization. That is what makes the whole thing creepy. Not the doll, the machine around it. Because Labubu did not need to be cursed. The internet cursed it for free.